Hey y'all, I'm back with another installment of my closet declutter series. Hey Phoebe. Um, this time I am going through my skirts. Fortunately, I don't have as many skirts as I do tops, but I still have too many to the point where I feel a little overwhelmed, and I realistically don't think I have enough time in my life to wear all the skirts that I have, so I want to pare down. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, this is my first skirt. This is an easy keeper for me. I've had it for, I don't know, probably 10 years. I got it secondhand. It is some kind of cotton poly blend, but the reasons it's an easy keeper for me are, one, it's comfortable on the waist, it's got some room, it's super soft, and it's got this like lining that feels really good. And as much as I'm kind of like not so into florals, I do actually really like this particular print. I like that it's a little more like autumnal colors. I really love these like pops of orange and yellow, and I love the periwinkle and the beige. Yeah, I like all these colors, and it's versatile. It goes with a lot of my different tops. The only thing I would really change about this skirt is I wish it had pockets, which I know like that's kind of a trite thing to be like pockets, but it really does help me out because I like being able to pop my phone or whatever I have in my hand in my pocket really quickly as I'm going from room to room. And I have ADHD, so I tend to like mislay things. So pockets actually really do add a level of convenience. So I'm saying all this more for myself just to note like what are the qualities that I do want in skirts. So like going forward, when I'm looking for things, I'm not just going to be distracted by, oh, I really like that print, or there's something about the skirt, you know, like it needs to be something that's comfortable and functional for me, as well as something that I think looks pretty. So that's skirt number one, easy keep. Okay. Here's a skirt that I thrifted when I was doing Depop, and I kind of had the idea that I was going to resell it. It's this really soft cotton. I guess it's vintage Old Navy, if such a thing exists. Like it has the old tags, but it has this shirt like lettuce paper bag, I guess, thing, and then lettuce hem, and it's a bias cut, which I don't know. I mean, I definitely have some tummy in it, but I feel like the bias is a little more flattering than some of the other cuts. I ended up not reaching for this just because I'm a little bit at a loss of how to style it, and I don't know, I feel like it looks kind of dingy. I feel like the colors look kind of dull. I feel like this is the style of skirt I would have worn a lot, like in high school, but it's not something I reach for. It is really comfy and it's cute, so I'm gonna put this in my probationary pile. So basically, if I haven't worn it by the end of summer, I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay. This is a really cute, I think, square dancing skirt that I thrifted. It's a circle skirt, so you know, it does this. I think you're really supposed to wear it with like a crinoline so it sticks out. And I got this when I was doing Depop, and I was going to originally resell it. I actually got some other really beautiful square dancing skirts from this same like haul that I did resell. All like handmade, really cute, and it's got these sort of multicolored dots. Yeah, this is roomy and really adorable, and I don't really wear it just because I don't know. I guess maybe I feel like it's not the style that I want, but it's so freaking cute. So I'm gonna put this in probation, and I do really like the circle. It's fun. Okay, this is a really stunning, awesome skirt that I got with the intention of reselling on Depop, and then I was like, I don't know. It has this denim waistband, which is amazing. And it's got little belt loops, although I'm not sure what belt I would wear with it. And it's just a long maxi button up. It's got pockets. The only reason I don't really reach for this is because it's pretty damn snug. Like, if I gain another inch on my waist, I'm not going to be able to wear it. And I really don't like being uncomfortable, but it's so freaking cute. And this is such a like fun element. I'm going to put this in probation. Realistically, I'm probably going to like put it on and be like, but who knows? Okay, this is a weird one because it checks a lot of my boxes, but yet it's just not quite there. This is one I really struggled with and kind of kept on probation off and on for a long time. Okay, so let me say this. Pros, all right, it fits good. It's a good length. I would like it even to be a little bit shorter, but I don't like things to hit at my knee or right below my knee. I just feel like that's very frumpy length for me. But this one's got a good length. It's not a circle, but it's an A-line. It's got pockets. I've got some napkins in the pocket. And it's lined. Not that that really matters. It feels nice on my skin. So, yeah. But it's just, I don't know. This pattern and this background color is just not hitting for me. And I just never know what to put with it. You know, I could wear it with like a black top or a green top, but it just always feels very like boring. But I do love the cut. If I knew how to sew, I would just clone this in like a print that really excites me. But I don't know, since I obviously seem very blah about it, I think I'm gonna pass it along. You know, I'm holding on to it because I'm like, oh, but it is kind of cute. You know, the fit's kind of cute. But I mean, realistically, think about the multitude of clothing in the world. Like, I will be able to find another cute skirt similar to this. I think a lot of times I hold on to things out of like fear more so than because I really like them. So I'm gonna I think pass on this. Okay, this is a vintage pleated skirt. It's a Leslie Faye, and so I would wager to guess that this was probably originally part of a set. It's sort of that like 80s secretary. It's this, I do really like this little pattern. It's like these little grids. But I ended up not reaching for it because it's this thick, slippery polyester that doesn't feel that good on me, and it's also and it also doesn't have pockets. But I do think it's pretty cute, and I would normally style this with like, I don't know, I'd wear it with like my red Doc Marten Chelsea's and like maybe a t-shirt that has some yellow in it. But I don't know, I never reach for it. I think I'll put it in probation. Okay, this is really fun. It's this vintage kind of crazy pencil skirt, and I used to really love it, but now that I've gained weight, I'm just not comfortable with how it fits on me. And I know I could like style it with a longer top, but then I don't know, that kind of like defeats the, I feel like with a pencil you want the waistband to show. I don't know. There's probably ways I could style it to make it work, but honestly it feels a little uncomfortable. So I'm gonna pass it along. Okay, we're seeing patterns emerge, right? So here's another midi polyester vintage skirt. It's dark blue and it has these sort of taupe flowers on it. I don't know, there's something really pretty about it to me, but it's a little bit snug in the waist. I've definitely gained weight since I got it. I think I originally got this to resell too, and it was one of those things where I took some pictures and then I really liked how I looked in it, and I was like, oh, maybe I should keep it, and then just end up never wearing it. I guess the reality is I just don't, even though I really like this type of skirt in theory, I never wear it because basically either I'm working from home and it's a little too like trussed up and kind of slippy feeling to wear while I'm working, or I'm like going out for, I don't know, I could wear this out to like a casual dinner or something like that, but a lot of times I'm going to like a show or something and I don't know, I feel too like conservative or something, I don't know. So I ended up not wearing these, but it's pretty. I'm gonna put it in probation. I feel like I'm just kind of reinventing the wheel. Like I'm just sort of going through the same thought processes that led me here to begin with. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in probation. Okay, here's this little. Is this cheetah? Yeah, this is cheetah. I think cheetah jersey cotton skater skirt. A little youthful. I don't know, I've almost worn this quite a few times and then opted out because I felt like it was a little corny, but I don't know, I think it's pretty cute. And I think there's a way to style it to make it look a little more, I don't want to say edgy, but a little more whatever. I kind of want to hang on to it. Although I did wear this on a date with, like a first date with someone who turned out to be a terrible person, and terrible things happened on that date. So I kind of want to like burn this, but just for that memory. But I don't know. I feel like I got cute legs and I should show them off. Here's this tiered polka dot skirt. This is really comfortable. It's like this crepe. It's got good movement and flow. It's really airy. It doesn't have pockets. I do like this. You know, I went through this phase where I was compulsively buying polka dot things, and then I was like, why did I do that? Polka dots are kind of silly. Like, I can vibe with Swiss dots, but polka dots are not my favorite now. But I do like that it has these variations. And hold on. Okay, and I do have this matching cami, so that's kind of like leans me more towards keeping it because I'm like, oh, that's fun. Yeah, I don't know, it's really comfy. I'm gonna keep it. Now you're starting to see the problem I have. The really silly thing is I have this polka dot skirt too. And the reason I like this skirt is that it has sort of an unusual cut. I guess it's kind of an A-line, but it's not, I don't know, it's maybe more of a, it's like between an A-line and a pencil, and I don't know, I like it because it's straight down, but it doesn't make me feel like super, super insecure from the side. So, I don't know. And it's got this little slit. I wish the slit was higher, actually. I think this one's going to be a probation skirt. Okay. Here's this absolutely beautiful polyester maxi skirt that I got to resell, and I held on to because I liked the picture of myself in it. Pros and cons. Okay, pro, even though it's polyester, it's actually like a really soft, silky polyester. It's not like the hard, gross polyester. It's like, I mean, look at it. It's so flowy. It's maxi length, which I really like. I prefer maxi over midi, honestly, because I just love, I don't know, when you move, it like swishes on your ankles, and it feels very glamorous. There's something about wearing a maxi that's just like, I don't know, it feels nice. The cons are that it's pretty tight in the waistband, like it's actually a size large, and I don't know, I just never reach for it because it feels like it's not something that would be comfortable to work in at home. And then it just never feels like the right thing for like social activities. I don't know. It's so pretty. Okay. This is a vintage cotton poly blend A-line skirt. I got it because I was like, yeah, you know, you need a cotton A-line skirt. At least I used to for my style. It's got pockets. It's really cute. It's obviously, it's kind of tight, and I don't reach for it primarily because it does not feel very comfortable, and it's kind of itchy. It's like coarse. Of course, I could kind of deal with that by putting a slip under it, but I don't know. Yeah, this waistband feels annoying. I think I'm gonna pass it along. Okay, here's this A-line Merona skirt. It's lined. It feels a little more, I don't know, business casual. I thought these little chevron things were kind of cool. I really like the, I don't know, I like black and brown together, or black and rust sienna. I don't reach for it just because it feels a little too trussed up. It's starting to get kind of snug around the tongue as well. I hold on to it because I keep thinking, oh, well, what if I need this for an office job? I don't know why. I don't have an office job. Like, I don't know why I think that. But I don't know. It looks kind of nice. It kind of goes with like my palette that I am like putting together. So I think, here's the thing. I was like, I could put it on probation, but I don't think I'm gonna wear like a kind of lined hot skirt in the summertime. So I feel like this is more of a fall skirt. So I might put it in storage. Okay, now we've reached the real problem portion of my wardrobe, which is my black skirts. Because Lord, do I have too many. This is a 100% silk Lane Bryant skirt. Hello, very pretty. And this is one I feel like I don't wear as much just because I kind of forget I have it because it gets buried, and this is the problem with having too many things. It is gorgeous. It feels really pretty. My only wish with this is I wish it were maxi, like it kind of hits this weird, I don't know if you can see that, like right above my ankles. But yeah, I'm definitely keeping this one. Okay, this is my ride or die jersey black midi skirt, elastic waistband, pockets. I mean, you can't fuck with a skirt. I've worn it countless times. Lately I've felt a little bit frumpy in it because I notice when I wear it, it starts to like ride up here. But I don't know. I gotta keep it. I mean, it's just not even a debate. So yeah. This I was kind of hanging on to just to see if I would want to wear it. It's a silly Forever 21 asymmetrical pleather skirt with little grommets. I don't know. It's pretty stupid. I'm gonna put it in probation. That pleather skirt, I think I'm actually going to put in like fall storage because it's too hot for right now. This is a black denim pencil skirt. It's got belt hooks, belt loops. I ended up not reaching for it too much. I wish it was just like a little bit shorter. And I do kind of feel a little self-conscious in pencil skirts now because of this thing, but it is, I don't know, it fits and it's pretty practical. Like it's got pockets, it's stretchy and comfortable. And this is something I would probably style with like, I don't know, I see this more for like fall. I would wear like probably some kind of tucked in cami shirt and then like just a flannel and like docks and like a cute little hat or something. I don't know, kind of go for more of a grungy style with it. I think would be cute. I'm gonna keep this in a definitely yes because it's pretty comfortable. Very silly but fun fringed skirt. I got as like a party type skirt. I've never worn it just because I struggle like styling it. I wish it were more of a A-line or a skater skirt or even a mini. Like I feel like I would be able to do more with it. But I don't know, it's fun. I'm gonna keep it for now. So I think what I'm gonna do for now is, because I have this closet that's pretty much mine, and then I have some stuff on one side of my boyfriend's closet because he doesn't have that many clothes, and also he has a dresser. So I think what I'm gonna do for right now is do like sort of my capsule wardrobe, like my definite, you know, pieces I don't feel any ambivalence about in this closet, and then in my other closet I'm gonna hang some of my provisional pieces or kind of more like play dress up pieces, and I don't know, I'll see how that goes. I feel like I'm constantly reconfiguring my closet organization, and I'll decide on one thing and be like, this is it, this is gonna fix everything, and then I end up changing it like a little while later. Ultimately, I do want to really pare down. I'm not really into like putting things totally up and totally in storage that I'm not sure about, just because, like I said, I feel like that kicks the can down the road in terms of making decisions, and you don't really get any data from that. Like if something's just up and out of my sight, I don't get to see how I really feel with it because I'm not like interacting with it. At the same time, I don't want to be constantly interacting with things I don't feel great about. So I feel like having a grayed about closet and then having an optional closet I can kind of look in if I'm like bored or uninspired or something. Plus also I just kind of forget that I have certain things if they're packed up. And then also, I don't know, it just creates more work because it's like if I think about a certain top and I'm like, oh, I want to kind of try this out in this outfit, but I put it up, then I got to dig it out, and then it's just more work. So yeah, just a jersey cotton skater skirt type thing. These have been my bread and butter for decades now. This is not ideal because it's got this weird like panel. Like what are we supposed to do with that? I don't know. I don't really, and it's also very like asymmetrical in a way that I don't notice on purpose, but it's the only black skater I have right now because I am too fat for my other ones and I got rid of them. I don't know. But yeah, I'll keep it for now. Pleated polyester, I think vintage skirt. It's got this crazy striped pattern. This is surprisingly, shockingly like versatile. Like it goes with basically every top that I own. It looks cute with Docs, it looks cute with sandals. The only cons with it are kind of the same I have with the other polyester skirt that I showed earlier. One is that it's just this like really slippy kind of quasi rough material that doesn't feel very good to me, and it also doesn't have pockets. But I ended up wearing this a lot, and it I don't know, it's a little more playful than some of my other pieces, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay, this is this really beautiful boho, kind of Indian inspired, sort of block printy looking skirt. I like the trim. I really love navy and mustard together, and it's got pockets. It's cotton. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping this. Okay, last two. Another semi-vintage. This is a rayon skirt. It's kind of sewn in these vertical panels, which I don't know if you can tell. Very festive. I wear this a lot, and I usually get compliments on it. It's a little hot for like summer. Like I end up like, the last time I wore it, I had to like knot it up because my legs were really hot because the rayon doesn't really breathe that well. It doesn't have pockets, but it's fun for now. It's not like my favorite print ever, and it's something that I might upgrade. If I see a skirt that's kind of got some of these orange tones and stuff that I like the print more, I might get that and get rid of this. And of course, when I'm saying that, I'm talking about at the thrift. I'm not gonna like go out and buy a skirt like this new. Okay, last one, and unfortunately this one is really tight. And it's, is it lined? No. It's like rough cotton, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's something else in there. But even though it's, okay, it's like elastic on the back and then this hard thing on the front. And I do feel like it looks kind of snatched. And I do love black and white, obviously. And I feel like this gives a little more interest than just a black skirt. It is like not the most comfortable. And honestly, I would put this on probation, but honestly, it's kind of hot for summer. So I might put this in autumn probation. Maybe I'm gonna have to redo this when I bring out my autumn clothes. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this for autumn. So yeah, that's all of my skirts. I only definitively am decluttering 3 of them, and one of them I feel kind of ambivalent about. there are not that many that are like hard hell yeses, and a lot that are kind of ambivalent skirts. So I'm not super happy about that. Relationship with skirts has evolved a lot. So, I mean, they used to be, you know, my bread and butter. Like, I just pretty much only wore skirts and dresses. And I was all about, you know, that kind of high-waisted, always belting them, you know, waist-defined, whatever. And in the past couple of years, I really do not enjoy wearing them as much as I used to. I've been getting really into pants. And part of that is just the changing styles. Like now the style of pants that I actually like is in style, like more like palazzo and wide leg and, yeah, all that stuff. Now we don't have the barrel. I love the barrel jean. Now we don't have fucking skinny jeans anymore. Like I basically wore skirts because I was like, the only jeans you could find were skinny jeans, and they just never worked for me. Because even when I was a lot skinnier, I always had like a tummy, and I just always felt the proportions of those were weird. But yeah, now that there's like pants available and there's like cute jumpsuits, I'm like, hell yeah. So I'm like wearing a lot more of that. And I'm also just like, I don't know, leaning into like feeling a little more, I don't know, androgynous, or just not as like dressing as much for the male gaze. I think during a period when I was like wearing skirts and dresses a lot, I was like also trying to like attract people, and now I don't care. I still love dresses and skirts, I'm not saying that, but it's just interesting to see how my feelings about that have evolved. And also the other thing is, I mean, I used to love wearing belts and emphasizing my waist, but I feel like it's changed a bit now, where I feel like my bust is so large now that it really obscures my waist, even if I have like I have a pretty supportive, like expensive bra that I paid a lot of money for, and even with that, it's like still kind of hides my waist. And I also just like can't countenance like tight things on my waist, like belts. Like I hate how belts feel now. I'm always, if I'm gonna do that, I am usually looking for like a sash or like fabric instead of like, you know, leather or something. I still have an extensive belt collection, but yeah, it's just interesting because my guts kind of come out more, like especially it starts like up here, and then my boobs have gotten saggier, so it was like now I just kind of don't have weight. I mean, it's in there, but it's definitely not as prominent as it was, and I feel like this style that I got used to wearing of like waist emphasizing is just sort of it's not working like it used to. Basically I had to like adjust from being like an hourglass figure to being like an apple shape, and I've had to kind of recalibrate how I feel about that, and also just becoming more comfortable with loose baggy silhouettes and not feeling like, oh, I need to emphasize my waist to like show that I have it and show that I'm not fat. Like I don't know, I've been really into the popularization of just like baggy ass clothes, and yeah, they look a lot different on, you know, skinny people. It's that whole thing of like, is it fashion or is she just skinny? That's definitely a real thing, but I don't know, I like it. I like that like a lot more kind of comfortable, practical styles are trendy right now. I mean, I know the pendulum's gonna swing the other way soon enough, but I mean, I feel like now is the time to, you know, gather rosebuds while you may, or whatever. Or maybe in a few years at the thrift when all that stuff's out of style. So anyway, I've been rambling too long, but thanks for going on this little skirt journey with me.